Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a complete game changer. It's a complete game changer, especially those who are preparing for UPSC with agriculture optional or any optional for that matter. We are going to talking about something that many aspirants ignore, they miss till the last moment, but it is one of the most important factor that decide your final rank. Got it? Yes, I'm talking about notes, especially short notes. We are in this video. We are talking about short notes, right? Not long theory notes, but a crisp, handy, and last minute revision. Last minute revision notes. This is the last minute revision notes. Fine. So, if you are serious about getting into the top ranks like IAS, IPS, or IFS, IFOS, or any other top service, make sure you stay till the end of the video, because in this video I am going to tell you about 10 specific things that must be included into our short notes, especially for agri optional. See, these are not just random tips, but they are tried and tested actually. Okay, and I'll show you my short notes at the end of the video. I'll show you the my notes as well. Okay, and it's been I think 7 years in the journey, and these strategies are based on analysis of the PYQ, that means previous year questions, and also topper strategies and actual revision psychology, how the psychology of revision works. See, for every work there is certain way. If you find that way, the task is very easy. In that case, short notes is one of the topic we are going to deal about that. Without any delay, let's get started. Yes, first one, look at the concept. First point is the core concept, the basic building blocks. Why I am calling it as a building block? In the sense, the first thing that must be seen in your notes is the core concept, and by core concepts I mean definitions, right? Proper definition, the two technical definitions which is there in your standard books. Got it? Then basic principles. Suppose organic farming, there are more basic principles like that, and standard procedures. If you take the selection process like mass breeding and recurrent selection, there are procedures. Those procedures they're asking year after year, that should be there in your notes. Or for example, in agronomy, if you take the agronomy, there is a concept called tillage. You should have very short notes. It includes definition, it includes the types of tillage, and it also includes what are the applications of the tillage. Got it? Fine. And in short notes, don't write stories. Okay, it is a short notes, that's why don't write stories there. Just the concept, right? Or keyword, if possible, one line explanation, not more than that. One line explanation for that keyword. So when you go for revision, you should be able to look at the term and recall the entire concept. Suppose if you go to the revision concept, when you see the tillage, and you should able to recall entire concept. That's how it is. So definitely it will build the confidence in you and clarity in your fundamentals. And go and ask your toppers, they will also same thing. They'll tell the same thing. They should have that short notes for entire optional. Got it? Fine. I hope you got the clarity. Second one. See, it's very important, and PYQ. So that in previous video in this channel only, we have done the micro analysis of PYQ. You just type it, you will get the video and watch it once. So the notes will be PYQ driven topics. When you analyze the last 10 years papers, you will find that in agri optional, 30 to 40% of the content is repeating year after year. And you mark those topics and prepare a one-page notes, okay, only for those topics, because it is a last minute revision, okay, and it is high yield content. Why it is in high yielding content? In the sense, 30 to 40% of the topics only repeating year after year if you observe the PYQs. I already made a video on that. And this is what makes your notes exam oriented, right? That's what the reason we are doing, right? Anyone who are preparing for UPSC, especially in the preparation stage, it is all about the exam. You should have that exam oriented notes and not general notes. You should not have the general notes. It should be exam oriented notes. Got it? Fine. Come to the third point. Yes, this is the diagrams, and it will definitely fetch you 2 to 3 marks extra if you write the good diagrams, right? And some are saying that they are optional, not compulsory. See, in my point of view, no, they are compulsory. Got it? A good diagram saves you 50 words of explanation and can impress the examiner instantly, right? In your check out the notes actually, and check out the topper notes or topper copies. I explained Apsara's copy, right? You check there. She's written how beautifully she has written the diagrams and all, right? So suppose if the question is on photosynthesis, instead of writing entire process, you just write the equation which leads to formation of C6H12O6 plus oxygen. If you write the entire equation, that it will convey, that itself conveys the entire process of photosynthesis. Same way with the chloroplast, mitochondria in paper 2. If the examiner asking question about mitochondria, if you not written the diagram, then definitely you won't get the extra marks. To get that extra marks and get to the rank of IAS, you need that diagrams in your notes, right? And one more, consider one more point, and very important point, so note it down. So don't copy the textbook diagrams or Google diagrams. You should have drawn with your own hands, very simple version that should be replicated in your exam hall. Okay, if you have the 3D diagrams, no, you can't able to replicate in exam hall, right? That's why you should have a handwritten simple notes, simple diagrams. Got it? During the exam you won't have time to recall if you didn't practice that. So practice is the important while writing the diagrams. So this is the value addition actually. Got it? Fine. Come to the fourth point. What is the fourth point? Yes, data points. Yes, it is a magic of numbers. See, data speaks louder than theory. Suppose India's cropping intensity is more. This is the normal sentence. But when it added the data, India's cropping intensity is around 145%. Look at the data, right? How it feels. And wheat productivity is 3.5 tons per hectare. Instead of you writing wheat productivity is higher, if you write the data, look at yourself. Just see the difference between the normal sentence and data point. And if the question is on MSP, minimum support price, the minimum support price was rise on the year 24-25 to 183 rupees per quintal. Instead of you writing the MSP for rice, you just quote the data point. Definitely it will give a credibility of your answer. Definitely it will give the credibility, right? So what you can do is, in your short notes, make a 1-page table in short notes, where this is for agronomy and this is for soil science, like that. Make a 1-page notes for each subject, and there you can write the data points or value addition points, right? During last 3 days before optional, you will get around 7 days for after GS, you will get the 7 days. During those time, this 1 page is going to be your gold mine. Why I am saying this is gold mine? In the sense, if you write these data points, graphs in your paper, definitely you will get plus 20 marks minimum. I am telling you, please mark my words, definitely you will get the 20 marks extra. That is the power of data schemes, etc. Got it? And when you come to the fifth point, very important, government schemes. See, agriculture is full of government intervention, right? Almost 40 to 50% of the population dependent on agriculture for their livelihood, right? So there are the schemes like Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, Pradhana Mantri Fazal Bima Yojana, Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, or ENAM. See, and you don't just write the schemes, also mention the just name or launching year, what is the objective or one component. Suppose the Pradhan, if you take the example, Pradhana Mantri Fazal Bima Yojana. It was launched in 16, right? 2016 and related to crop insurance. It is the objective, right? And what is the premium amount? 2, 1.5 and 5%. If you mention these things in your answer, definitely it will give a good marks. And make a table of 15 to 20 schemes. Okay, make a table 15 to 20 schemes. Keep it in your short notes. Whenever applicable, plug this into your answers. That's how toppers will write the answers. Same scheme number 1, 2, 3, 4 and year, launch year, and what is the objective of it are very important point. Just write 1 or 2 points. That's more than enough. No need to mug up entire the things. Anyway, you are going to read the schemes for prelims, right? Everyone who was writing the exam, definitely for current affairs they read for prelims, these schemes and all. Make a table of it. Use the ChatGPT or any AI tool. Okay, use that and make a table and keep it with you. And revise at the during the main step and replicate it in your answers. Got it? Fine. Come to the sixth point. Sixth point include important names of the agricultural scientists or personalities and also institutions. Right? In institutions, you can write regional institutions, national or international. Suppose we will explain with the example. You have to take the example of M.S. Swaminathan, right? Everyone know about M.S. Swaminathan, but how many of you use his name in the answer writings? None of you. But in practical, no, the personality name applicable for every answer. If you write the any answer, no, he suggested something for that. Right? Suppose M.S. Swaminathan for green revolution, or B.P. Pal for wheat breeding, or institution like ICAR, right? IARI, CREDA, TNAU, or you can mention manage in economics and extension, and mention there 1 or 2 contributions. That's more than enough, right? And definitely it will give you some extra edge compared to the other students. So please make sure that in next attempt or in your notes you should include these institution names or personality names. This is must to get that 310 plus. Yes, you can easily get the 310 plus, but the condition is you need to follow these strategies. Got it? Okay, moving to the next point. Next point is the sixth or seventh point, right? Yeah, seventh point is the keep a 1-page note on important targets or committees. What do you mean by that? Target doubling farmers' income by 2020. Of course, we missed that, but you can use this doubling farmers' income target, or net zero carbon emissions by 2070, or agri export target of $100 billion by 2030. These are the targets, and there are international organizations, committees, recommendations, FAO are there. If you come to the committee, there is a Shantakumar committee related to. Just guess what is the Shantakumar committee related, and comment in comment section. Or what is Hegu committee related to? What is the Shivakumar committee related to? These all committees are uploaded in the Telegram group. Okay, the Telegram group going to be given in the description box. You can check it out. These all committees have given, and please mention in the comment box if you know the answer. So make a list of the point here is you can use this point to conclude the answer with a futuristic tone. Many toppers are telling you can conclude with a futuristic tone. So in that case you can use these targets Okay, committees, names and all. Again, just target year and status, that's more than enough, right? And these things should be there in a short notes. If you don't have enough, please make sure that you start right now to doing that. Got it? And if you are watching this video with serious, so start, take action. Okay, and start doing right now, that's the point. Got it? Moving to the eighth point, comparison table. So these are very easy to revise actually, if you have that comparison tables with you. For example, there are the questions in PYQ. What do you mean by herbigation? What do you mean by fertigation? And there is a question, trap crop versus decoy crop. These are the PYQs actually. So I'm not teaching any new thing. These are the all PYQs. You should have these PYQs in a short notes. Got it? And you should have around 30 to 40 that quick tables like that. For each subject, now you will find 4 to 5, right? And 15 subjects, 15 into 4, around 60 tables you should have in your short notes. Fine. And also, you should not have the long answer, you should have the very key terms in the table. I'll show you in my notes, I'll show you all these points. Just be with me for the last minute. Got it? Moving to the but one, that is keywords and flowchart. See, ninth point is every subject has some signature keywords, right? If you take any subject, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4, or in optional or ethics or essay, in the same method, for example, in agronomy, nutrient mobility, keyword, critical stages for irrigation, right? There is term called crop rotation. These are very basic terms actually, but people are not using that. When it comes to soil science, you should have that bulk density, field capacity, capillary rise. So these are the technical terms. These things should be used in your notes, and that can be replicated into your answers. Got it? So, and in your notes, make a box or write in a bold letters or use the flow charts. And this is how the toppers create the structured answers. So all these things I also learned from the topper notes, topper copies. Fine. And your notes must reflect these structures. Got it? Okay, so at the end of the video, there is a very important point, 10th point. And finally, this is the most important point. You should have 2-tier system. What do you mean by that? Tier 1, you should have a very standard notes. A proper, it include theory, it include diagrams, it include the full explanation. That means your standard notes. And come to tier 2, this is your short notes. What we have discussed until now, no? This is related to short notes. That is 1 page only for each topic. There is only 1 page for each topic. It include keywords, data, diagrams, PYQ. Why this is important? Because after GS papers, you will hardly get 7 days to revise agriculture optional. And this is not the time to open the bulky books and standard books of like Pundan Singh, BD Singh. That's not the time, right? During those times, you need a 100-page booklet. If you take each page 1 notes, it will hardly come 100 to 150 pages to revise the entire subject. Got it? And this is your real UPSC booster. This is your UPSC booster. That's your ticket to getting top 10 or top 50 rank. And get the desired rank like IAS, IPS, etc. Initially, I told you, I'll show you my notes. This is the notes. Look at here. The topic is agroforestry. Look at this. Win-win situation. Agroforestry is a win-win situation both for forestry and agriculture. Key term. Then standard definition. This standard definition. It's a standard derived from the standard book. Then subheading, then objectives and flowchart format, the two in a flowchart format. Then flowchart and diagram. This is exactly I'm going to replicate in my answer writing, right? Answer booklet. Then types, and there is a flowchart and simple diagram. Then key terms, look at the key terms. Then look at the diagrams, right? Very short notes, and I'll show you. This is one page, not even one page. I've written this in, I think, 3/4 of the page, right? Observe that. Same, how it helpful the formulas, scientific names, right? And I boxed it. During the last minute revision, I'm going to use these things. Got it? Same with the propagation of forest plants. If the question, of course, I think 4 to 5 times they have asked this question. Propagation of the forestry species. First, you need to define what do you mean by propagation, right? Then what are the methods of it? Sexual and asexual reproduction, seeds, the 4 to 5 points. Then examples, right? Simple flow chart. Then asexual reproduction. There are diagrams. These are not the Google diagrams. I have written with my hand so that I can replicate it in my exam hall condition. Diagrams and with examples, right? Look at the diagrams here and how I made a box on it. Then come to micro propagation. Then conclusion, and it should be ready-made conclusion. You should not generate the conclusion at the exam hall condition. That's not possible, and that's not going to give you a good marks. You should have ready-made conclusion for each topic, right? This is my notes. I'll upload it in a Telegram group. You can access there. Yes, I hope you got the clarity. So these were the 10 things that must be there in your chat notes for Agri Optional. And the fact, not just for agriculture, and in fact, so not just for agriculture, but even if you are from other optionals like geography, sociology, PSIR, this format definitely will work, right? And see, these are not just for revision, they are your confidence tool. You can ask the toppers, because of short notes, no, they can revise entire subject, and when they enter the exam hall, you should feel like you have grip on the subject. Because of this short notes, definitely give the good confidence. You can remember your 10th standard or 12th standard where you have the short notes and all. Teachers are helping you to make that notes, right? And this is very smart and very strategic one. Got it? And I have shown my notes as well, right? Page by page, and I have shown you how I made in one pager notes. This is all for this video, and if you found this useful, like the video, share with your friends, and subscribe for the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and all the best for UPSC journey. And if you have any queries, any questions, so please mention in the comment section. I'll happy to answer that. Thank you.